Hey there, YouTube. I'm Susan Ortolano. I am a psychic, medical intuitive, psychic development coach, empath empowerment coach, and I love all things spiritual, psychic, woo-woo, all that kind of stuff. How I ended up wanting to do anything on YouTube is because I teach a program called the Psychic Sisterhood, where I train gifted women, intuitive women who want to develop their psychic gifts, get a little more spiritual, get a little more personally empowered. And I usually pre-record my teaching content. I upload it unlisted onto YouTube. And one day I accidentally put it public. And suddenly people started subscribing to my channel. I put a segment of one of the modules up on accident. And I thought, maybe this is a message that I want to be doing YouTube. I mean, I started to set it up and I don't know why, I just didn't do it. But now I'm doing it. So I'm going to be bringing some soul chat to folks. If you're interested in all things that are soulful, that are psychic, that have to do with spirituality, empath energy, medical intuition, all kinds of stuff, I'm going to be posting some videos that have some really cool content and also talking about what it is to be a psychic, because some people really misunderstand what it is. Some of you may have psychic gifts. Some of you may even be working as a psychic like I do. And again, it's like one of my intentions is to help bring great content to people and help people really understand what this spiritual woo-woo world is like. I'm really into essential oils and crystals and all that kind of stuff. And how did I get into all this? Well, baby, I was born this way. So I kind of came out as a really highly sensitive, empathic person who had feelings about things and things that went bump in the night, so to speak, but I didn't know what was going on. I was a kid. And people thought I was weird, and that's fine. And people still may think I'm weird, and that's fine. But I grew up really picking up on the feelings of other people, being able to intuit emotions and all that kind of stuff. And I was introduced to astrology when I was 10. I mean, talk about starting out young, but somebody, a friend of my mom's, introduced me to astrology and I could not get enough. I just had to kind of pour through anything I could find about astrology, but I really just thought it was all about sun signs until a couple years later, just different people would come into my life from the strangest places and end up being astrology teachers. And I found out that there's a whole chart, not just a sun sign, and that somebody's sun sign isn't necessarily everything that makes up their chart. So I learned how to read natal astrology, and then I started getting into more spirituality and just realized that I could read without a chart or read people clairvoyantly, clairsentiently, and even some of the other clairs as well come forward. And I became a high school teacher, but I started doing readings on the side. I love helping people. I love teaching, which is why I teach psychic development. And I was not really supposed to bring that forward with my students, and I didn't really announce it. People just, I don't know, they think I had a post-it on my head or something. My students would come up to me, can you read me, tell me my future, all that kind of stuff. And I really wasn't supposed to, but they're all grown now, so I think it's okay. They're not young anymore. So, it's been an interesting life being, having psychic energy and developing all of these gifts. I mean, I studied with teachers as well, which was awesome. And I have a degree in spiritual psychology, a master's degree in spiritual psychology, and love all things woo-woo, spiritual, metaphysical, crystals, essential oils, pendulums, like all that kind of cool stuff. And so my intention here is just to bring some great content about all things metaphysical. I have a private group in Facebook, and I do a lot of Facebook Lives, and sometimes I do a little bit of card pulls and messages and a psychic Q&A, which I'm not going to be doing here because it's not live, but I will bring other people on who live in the world with me. And some of you, again, may be psychic yourself, may want to develop your psychic gifts, may feel like you have a calling. Some of you may think this is BS, this is whatever, and it's like you're free to think what you want to. If you think it's BS, what are you doing on my page? Please leave. I'm being kind here. So that's what I'm intending to do here. And I don't know, I'm just going to channel it as I go, see what comes forward for me to share. with people who are going through YouTube. I love YouTube. I listen to a lot of stuff and watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. I think it's a really cool way to get information. There's a lot of meditations on here. There's a lot of things that I'm into, astrology and Abraham Hicks and law of attraction and some other cool psychic stuff as well. So I'm just going to be popping on and doing my thing and bringing some other people on where we've done some, work together, or we're doing some interviews or things like that. You never know what I'm going to pop in and say. So if you're here, thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. And if you like what you see, I will probably find a way, because I'm technologically challenged, but I'll find a way to put my information down for people who are interested in purchasing a reading or having their own private reading, or if they're interested in learning psychic development or getting coached on being an empath or developing their own gifts. So you never know what you're going to get here, except for, it's going to be under the metaphysical umbrella, and it's going to be some really cool soul chat. So I hope you stick around, and it's a little bit about me. Susan Ortolano here, susanortolano.com. See you soon. Bye.